Okay, today is Thursday. Hope you're having a good day. Weekend just around the corner. I posted this picture. I posted it a few times. This is a picture of me with Pat Finn. You may remember him from Channel 4. He also was like the guy on the lottery, California lottery for years, the big spin. Remember when the lottery first came out? He was kind of the dude. And then Pat went on to start his own publishing house, Infinity Productions. But either way, Pat was integral in getting me started in the business. Pat and Mark Thompson, who you may know, Mark does a lot of radio work and does a lot of work for Fox, the Fox Entertainment division. All for years now he has. So I bumped into these guys. I was at graduate school. I told that story where I used to live in my van. I lived in a car and surfed all the time and was going to school at San Francisco State to finish up a graduate degree in atmospheric science. And kind of worked at the TV station. Didn't make a lot of money, but I interned there for a long time. And it was a really a good time. And it sounds kind of, people go, God, it's so sad you live in your car. And I was like, not really, because I was surfing every day. And then I'd stay at Bob Weiss's. He was a friend of mine. He owns a surf shop on Vicente, the old surf shop. And I used to stay there. And I'd sleep downstairs. There was a bathroom and whatever. So I was kind of a vagabond for, maybe 5 years. Either way, I love this picture because this was Pat Finn going, I didn't think I could do TV. I thought I'd be behind the scenes weather producer. And it was the Bud Light or Bud Pro Surf Tour. First time I think a contest had come to San Francisco back in the 80s. And Pat just grabbed me and said, okay, I want you to, I started commentating live on Cron, which was NBC at the time, which was huge for me. And he kind of gave me my first break. And then this next picture is me and Catherine Heenan. This was my resume tape that they were so kind. Like, I'm just a dude living in my car, and Catherine sits down with me. The control room lights up. This was at NBC, and it's Cron at the time. And they allowed me to make tapes. And then then I went on to Channel 50. I have an interest. My backstory is it's sort of interesting for sure. It's unusual, but I love these people, and I just got to thinking about it, I guess yesterday, because I posted it and had such a reaction on my Facebook thingy, and I just realized in life, there's people along the way who want you to succeed, and they all wanted me to succeed. I can't thank any of them enough, and they went out of their way to help me succeed. Mark Thompson was the first. Jan Knoll. Jan Knoll was a guy at the Weather Service who you still see. He's Golden Gate Weather Services. He hooked me up with Mark Thompson, and then Mark hooked me up with Pat Finn, and that gave me the blah blah blah. But anyway, I just think about kids now, how hard it is to get going, and it was a little bit of luck. It was a lot of preparation, but either way, it was awesome. Okay, so enough of that. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. I got stories. Oh my God, I'm like the old grandpa. This is the forecast for today. Mild. Temperatures a little warmer than they were yesterday. That has to do with the high pressure building back in. Friday will be significantly warmer. Highs will be in the mid-90s in the hot spot. So Friday's going to be a bit warmer, noticeably. And then Saturday, temperatures start to trend down a little bit. And then Sunday, they kind of trend down, and then they come back up early next week. So we're kind of in this, kind of a roller coaster thing. I got some really cool graphics I want to show you. If you can hang on past the weather part of this, I got a bunch of stuff on the back end of this, some really neat Mount Tam video I want you to see. So these are the Friday forecasts, so not today, but tomorrow. And you can see temperatures in the mid-90s. I might have gone a little shy on these, but it's the time of year, sun angle low, days shorter, harder to get upper 90s. I'm thinking we may have seen our last 100s a couple days ago when we had all that heat. So these are Friday's temperatures for some cities. Here's some more cities. Berkeley 83, that's warm. Walnut Creek 95, Concord 96, Livermore 95. So when we look at the 5-day forecast, we see that increase in temperatures on Friday, kind of flattens out on Saturday, Sunday, and then the temperatures pop back up on Monday and Tuesday. And quite frankly, one of the things I say probably too much is that, you notice we're not doing a lot of fire stories. This pattern, this exact pattern, heat, cool, this cycle that we're going through, that we've been going through, is really helpful in terms of keeping fires at bay. It's when you get these long stretches of heat, and we're just not seeing that. So that's awesome. Makes me super happy. This makes me happy too. Let me see if I can get this going. 6 hours. Watch this. This is awesome. So this is, look at the stars moving. This is Mount Tam looking out towards Bolinas. Watch what the fog does. Oh my God, I love that. So morning burns back a little bit, then it washes in. There's Bontempe, and then the fog burns back. Isn't that great? I love that. So I got another one of those. These are the cameras from UC San Diego, they're California, which are just money. Okay, let's see if I can get another one going here. This is looking towards Stenson Beach, and again the stars, and then the sunrise. And look where you live, right? Oh my gosh. Earth is magic. And where we live is magic, because you can see it. You're watching this in real time. This is a smaller scale. It's kind of a smaller scale feature, but this is how the planet works: hot, cold, right? Equator, poles, jet stream. I mean, I won't get into all that, but that relationship between the cool air coming off the water meeting the warmer air inland, that relationship is basically the weather machine. So we'll talk about that some other time too. So here is the fog, and that's what we were just looking at. You can see it's looking pretty extensive along the coast. It will be around for the next couple of days, and it's a little more fractured. You see holes in it, like right here around, that's around Pescadero, I believe, up by the lighthouse. And then you see a little hole here by Stenson Beach, kind of. Then Stenson's and Muir in those areas. See how the topography kicks a little south. That kick south is it's like Pacifica. It kind of allows the fog to get pushed offshore by a prevailing northwest wind. Okay, then we got, let's see what else I got. So far we've looked at fog, and we're talking about a warm-up for today and tomorrow. And the way you see that warm-up presenting here is you see it, the profiler, this is yesterday. And then the timeline at the base works this way. So this is this morning. So this line I've drawn between the warm colors and the cool colors is essentially the inversion. And you can see where it was yesterday with the big cool down. And is it going to get warmer today? You bet it is. Because the inversion's pinched down to 1,500 feet. And it's going to pinch down further as we go into Friday. It'll probably get down to about here, and that'll be warmer. And what all that means is the cool air not getting inland, and that's going to allow things to heat up. Okay, so let's see. I think I got this. I got all sorts of cool things to show you. And then this is the GFS model, and I want to show you this because I'll put the box around it, which always helps. But this is the forecast, and it's going to show subtleties. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. And you can see here we are right here. This is pretty much tomorrow. You see California, right? Now, what's the big deal? So not much. It's just going to warm up a little bit. And then see this cutoff low? Kind of been an interesting feature. I don't know what that bad boy is going to do. That has a potential to be a fire starter, especially for Southern California in terms of lightning. We will see. But either way, it'll have an impact of cooling us off pretty much towards the weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, instead of mid 90s, low 90s or upper 80s. And then the ridge, see it bump up here? That's next week. Big bump up again. And then look at that cutoff low. Sneaks back north. It just completely hovers offshore and then cools down a little bit on Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So what I really just showed you is temperatures today warmer, hotter Friday, the warmest day for a while. Saturday, Sunday, temperatures come down a little bit, but fog remains at the coast. And then Monday, Tuesday, temperatures come back up, and then they come back down. And it's kind of this pattern. But again, a really advantageous pattern for us in terms of fire danger and in terms of air quality. 5-day forecast one last time so you can take a peek at that. And I'll see you back here. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm going to surf. There's a little bit of swell, so I'm going to head out probably tomorrow. I don't think I'll do anything, but appreciate you hanging in. Very loyal, all you guys. I know there's like 10 of you, but I really appreciate it quite a bit. And I'm trying to answer texts and things that you write as best I can. I'm not much of a corresponder, but I'll try. Okay, take care.